Hello friends, this is Astrologer Mohnish once again, and thank you for watching my videos about Vedic astrology. Well, this is episode 13 of How to Read Your Own Chart, and in this video I'll be showing you how you can get an abstract view of your horoscope in less than 10 minutes. How you can see the abstract view of your life and also the lives of others if you happen to read their horoscope in less than 10 minutes. So, as I always say, in astrology, you have to keep things simple. The more analysis paralysis you get into, especially at this stage when you are learning astrology, you are a beginner in astrology, your mind will get so confused that you will quit learning astrology. And that's the reason I make these videos very simply, in a very simplified manner, so that you can understand it and apply a common sense, a different approach. Look at astrology from different lenses. I'm teaching you the way I learned, and the simple you keep it, the more you will learn. If you keep adding the stuff into it, analysis paralysis, which eventually you get into, but you have to train your mind first, train your subconscious mind, train your brain to get into that level where you can analyze and interpret things as fast as computer does. But before you reach there, you have to understand the nature of the planets, the role planets play, and how these cosmic energies play their significant role and dominate one of the certain domains of our life. In the previous videos, I have taught you how to acknowledge the energy of the planet, wherever it sits in that 12 house systems of your horoscope. Each planet resembles or signify a certain energy. And I have taught about that in the previous videos, and I encourage you to please go back and watch those videos if you have not watched them. Each planet has a role to play in your life, and wherever it sits in those 12 houses, it influences that domain of your life heavily. Now, that's the first thing you have to acknowledge, because everything in this universe is an energy. I am an energy, you are an energy, anything and everything what we touch, we interact with on a daily basis has an energy. Similarly, the planets, the cosmic planets, they also are the pool of energies, and they influence our life heavily. So once you have acknowledged that where the planets are sitting and what role they apply, what is the nature of the planet, what is the significance of the planet, are they sattvic in their elements, are they rajasic in their elements, are they tamasic in their elements, in their properties. Once you acknowledge that, then you come to this video and open your chart and put some questions in your mind, which I will be showing you in a few minutes. And then slowly and gradually, you will find the answers of those questions instantly in less than 10 minutes if you apply this technique. This will open up the plethora, the information pool of your birth horoscope, of your natal chart, of your life in less than 10 minutes. The place and the time when you were born, we took the selfie of the heavens, and when we put it in a software, the date and time and the place, we get that software gives us that selfie. That's called your natal horoscope, your birth horoscope. It talks about everything about you. It's just a matter of fact how much knowledge you have and how much skills you have to interpret that. So I'm helping you learn astrology step by step without any confusions, without any analysis paralysis. And I hope if you're liking my videos, please subscribe to my channel, which creates a dynamic virtual link between your energy and my energy, and which will help you also manifest your desires fulfill your desires, to either become an astrologer or also to transform your life. Also, like my video and share it with your family friends, because this is a divine knowledge. With whom you will share this divine knowledge, you will get prosperity, happiness, and overall fulfillment in your life. And that's the reason I'm doing it, because I want to connect everybody to this divine science of astrology, and I want to create that divine connection between you and I also. So that's the reason I always say, subscribe to my channel, make that divine connection between you and I. So without further talks, I will share my screen with you and show you what you need to do to start interpreting your chart, your life, your birth horoscope in less than 10 minutes. So I'm going to share my screen with you, and I hope you remember this table. If not, please memorize it. If you cannot memorize it, write it somewhere and put it in your back pocket, because this is a fundamental rule of astrology. Every planet is ruled by, every zodiac sign is ruled by a certain planet. And if you see each planet, Mars, Venus, Mercury, Jupiter, and Saturn, they rule 2 zodiac signs. So these are the zodiac signs from Aries till Pisces, and these are the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 till 12. And these are the planets which rule, which owns, or who are the lords of these zodiac signs. Sun and Moon only owns one zodiac sign. Moon is a owner of Cancer, Sun is a owner of Leo, and there's no zodiac sign given to Rahu and Ketu, because they are the magnetic fields. They are not visible planets. You cannot take a telescope and see where Rahu and Ketu is. They are not. Watch my video about Rahu and Ketu to know about it. So memorize this or keep it in your back pocket, because this is what you need to know before you go into step second. So before you go any further, you need to understand the concept of the houses and house lords. What does the bhavas or the houses represent? And how does the conscious energy, that is the house lords, they manifest the inanimated entities of your subconscious mind? And I will try to explain to you the way I understood it using my screen share. And this is a slide I would like you to go again and again and reread it, understand it in your subconscious levels, and also think about it when you are thinking about astrology. And I'll try to explain it very simply to you. When you open your chart, look at the 12 houses, just ignore the planets for the time being. Those 12 houses, the bhavas, are actually representing the inanimated entities or the intangible entities of your subconscious mind. Everything what you think or you desire has to get into your subconscious level first before it gets manifested into your physical life. Whatever you're doing in your life at present, what you have done in the past, or what you will do in the future, the seed of that particular thing will emerge in your subconscious mind first. And that will lead to your actions. So your thought process in your subconscious mind leads to your action leads to the karmas, what you perform, and then the future will decide whether you will get a good result or the bad results of that karmas. So everything starts from the realm of your subconscious mind. So these are the inanimated, intangible entities of your subconscious mind, which is being signified by these 12 houses. But they do not act in the physical realm unless the conscious intelligence, the energy, activates it. And these are the planets which activates that thought process in your mind, the inanimated entities of your subconscious mind. So the planets, the lords, or the cosmic energies, they act as a conscious intelligence to animate the inanimated entities of your bhavas, of your houses, to manifest your desires, to perform the actions, to give you the results. understand this very deeply. So I'm going to use an example here. If you have a transistor or a radio box in your hand, it has all the inbuilt functionality. Everything it can do based on the functionality being added to it. But to manifest the music out of that box, you need electric current. You need a conscious energy. And that energy is the electric current, which will manifest the functionalities of the transistor and give you the music. So this is how the bhavas and the house lords work in your life also. Keep thinking about it, understand it from the deeper perspective. The bhavas and the house lords, bhavas, emerging thoughts in the subconscious mind, and the house lords take that thoughts, activate them, and convert into or manifest into the real life physical entities which you can touch, see, or feel. So this is one of the major concepts of astrology. Once you have grasped this, understood this, comprehend this perfectly, you will then be able to understand and apply the techniques of astrology when you open your chart. Okay. So when you open your chart, all you do is first, I'm going to share my screen with you again. You ask yourself certain questions. So when you look at your chart, go to Jagannath Hora, open your chart. This is a current day and time chart. Just for an example, you open your chart and create your chart similar to this one. So on the top you see your Lagna chart, and on the bottom you see the Bhava Chalit chart. This is an important chart to see the planet positions, and this is a chart which tells you what zodiac signs the planets are in. So you go in here, right click and select the Bhava Chalit based on D1, and you will get this chart for your Bhava Chalit. And this is a chart of your Lagna chart, which talks about which planet is in which zodiac sign. So you need to read these two charts before you try to interpret anything. So all you do is read my slide, ask yourself this question, looking at your house number first, as which area of your life you will be remain involved the most. Ask yourself your question in your mind. What area of your life you will remain involved the most? And to get the answer, come to this chart of your own chart, and what you do is just mark your ascendant lord. At present, in this chart, the ascendant lord is Sun. Where is Sun sitting? Don't look at this chart. Sun is sitting in, look at the Bhava Chalit chart in 10th house. So your life will revolve around the matters of 10th house. That is your career, your status, management jobs, government jobs, your social status, things like that. Just connecting the dots. And you can see my previous videos where I have talked in depth about the house significance. So first question, where your life will be fully involved, go and see where the ascendant lord is sitting. It will tell you your life will revolve. In this case, your life will revolve around the matters of 10th house. Now go back to the slide. House number 2, family, money, income, earnings, food, speech. That's what it represents. So you ask yourself a question, where the source of money will come? What is the source of my money? Where will I will get the money in my life? Or how will be my food habits or family life? Ask yourself this question. And once you ask this question in your mind, go to your chart. Now in this case, say look at your second house. Who is the lord of second house in this case? It's Mercury. Its sign is Virgo, lord is Mercury. Where is Mercury sitting? Don't look at this house. Don't look at this chart. Mercury is sitting in 11th house. 11th house is house of gains, expansion, and a lot of fulfillment of desire. So in this chart, if somebody is born right now in Vancouver, as we are talking, that person will get enormous gains in life in the matters of the money. And a lot of gains, opportunities he or she can exploit when it comes to the matters of money. Because second house is linked to the 11th house of expansion. And also very good family values. As he or she will grow, they will have a huge, very good opportunities in life to make money and also gain a lot of family values in their life. So it's very easy. You have to connect the dots. Third thing is once you do this, go to back to my slide. For your third house, ask yourself a question. The third house is house of your courage, willpower, determination, and self-energy. Ask yourself a question, where the person or where I will get my courage from? Or where shall I apply all my energies of life? Ask yourself this question. And to get an answer, go to your chart, look at the third house. Who is the Lord of third house? It's Venus. Where is Venus sitting? Don't look at this chart, come right in here. Venus is sitting in 10th house. So for this person, if somebody is born right now, the energy should be applied in the 10th house of career, management skills, status, persona, interactions, management jobs, government jobs, because 10th house is all about your status. It's all about your karmas. So you can see this in your chart also when you connect your third house, where the Lord of third house is sitting. Okay, it's very simple. I'm giving you very simple technique here to know your life in less than 10 minutes. Similarly, look at your fourth house. What does fourth house represents? It represents the nature of your mother. It represents the home where you're living. It represents the property and your vehicles and your real estate. So you can ask a question, where are your properties are going to come from? From where you will get your properties or your real estate, or how would be your home life? You can ask these questions, and to know the answer, go to your chart and look at the Lord of fourth house. So in this scenario, in this chart, the fourth house is ruled by Mars. Mars is sitting in 7th house. So your properties will come from the business. 7th house is a house of business. Or you can do a business related to properties, a real estate agent, or a person who is a civil engineer, or a person who is linked to anything work from home, or anything which is home related work, interior decorator, vastu consultant, things like that. And your home comfort life is also linked to your marriage life. So fourth is the comfort of your home. Your marriage will definitely give you the comforts. After your marriage, you will definitely be in a comfortable situation to live happy and healthy life at your home. So it's easy, is you have to just connect the dots, right? And next is, if you go to your fifth house is of intelligence, love, children, passion, entertainment. And you can ask the question, how would be your relationship with your children, or from where your entertainment will come in your life. And also you can ask a question, how much and what kind of love you will have in your life, and where you will use your intelligence. So these are the questions you should have in your mind when you are analyzing your fifth house. And to get the answers, all you do is go in here, look at the Lord of fifth house. In this case, it's Jupiter, and Jupiter is sitting in the fifth house itself. So it's a very good sign, because the Lord, the owner of the house, is sitting in the same house. So it will magnify the results of the same house immensely. So you will be very fortunate when the matter of kids are concerned. You will be very fortunate in the matters of your love affair. You will be very good, very compassionate in your love matters. And also you will find it a lot of entertaining in terms of the matters of your love affairs and the matters of your speculations. And also you will see that your relationship with your children will be very, very good. And you will be very intelligent also, because the Lord of fifth house, intellectual skills and intelligence, is sitting in the same house. So this is the chart, what I'm reading at present, but you see your own chart and ask those questions and see where the Lord of your fifth house is sitting. So going further, sixth house is house of your service, jobs, and you should ask the question where you should be providing your services at, and what should be the nature of your hidden enemies. Sixth house is the house of your hidden enemies also. It's house of your disease also. But look at the positive sides first instead of negative sides. And you can always think where you should be applying your job, where you should be applying your services, what you will provide to others. Services, what you provide to others is the sixth house, and job is also one of the services you provide to others for the material gains. So all you have to do is, when you ask these questions in your head, go back to the chart and look at the sixth lord. Sixth lord is Saturn, and in this case, if somebody is born right now in Vancouver, sixth lord is sitting in fifth house. So the services one should provide should be of fifth house. Fifth house is of intelligence, innovation, solution providing, inventing something new, creativity, sports, so modeling, acting. So where should that person be providing their services at? You know it very well. So your services, what you provide to others, or the job you will do, should signify the dominance of fifth house. That will give you immense success in life. So this is how you see that. And don't look at this chart. I know in this chart Saturn is sitting in sixth house, but this is where the most of the astrologers will go wrong if they don't read the Bhava Chalit chart. And the Bhava Chalit chart is showing the exact position of the planet through its longitude. Okay, and read my chart. Go back to my previous videos where I've talked in depth about the Bhava Chalit charts. So we continue here. Go to the next slide. Seventh house is house of your partnership, your partners, your business, open enemies, and ask yourself the question, what kind of partner you will get, and how will be your daily interactions, and with whom? Where will you put your daily interactions in? And what kind of business you will do if you do a business? And what kind of partner you will get once you're deciding to getting married? So all you have to do is, again, go back to your seventh house, go back to your chart, look at the position of your seventh house. So seventh house is also Saturn. Saturn is linked to, again, fifth house. So first of all, marriage can be love marriage, because fifth house is a house of marriage. Seven is joined with them, so it definitely gives you a love marriage. If you want to do a business, do into the field of fifth house, innovation, solution, software designing, software development, anything which needs technology, innovation, solution, creativity, or a business of art, modeling, acting, drama, singing, music, everything will give you very good benefits. So it's not about you, it's about the chart, what I'm reading right now at present time. If somebody's born right now, as I told, this is the result what they are going to get. But you see your chart where the lord of seventh is sitting in your scenario. Okay, so don't get confused here. Next is, look at the eighth house. Eighth house is a sudden ups and downs. It's a house which transforms you. It's a house which gives you the pain. It's a house of your in-laws also if you're married. And so ask yourself a question in your head, from where the transformation of your life or the pain of your life will come. Always consider this question in your head when you are interpreting the eighth house. Now, it's a house of the in-laws also, and as I said, to know the nature of the in-laws, you need to understand the four elements of the zodiac signs: fiery, earthy, airy, and watery. And I'll talk about that in the future videos. I don't want to confuse you right now. So this is a slide what I normally show to my students who enroll to my professional classes of astrology, but I'm sharing this with you also. So don't get confused. We'll talk about this fiery, earthy, airy, and watery signs. But understand, when you're interpreting your eighth house, consider in your head, in your mind, the question should be, where is your transformation is about to come in life? Which house, which planet will transform you? And to get the answer, go to your chart and see the lord of eighth house. In this case, it's Pisces and it's Jupiter. So Jupiter is sitting in fifth house. So your pain will come from your children. If somebody is born right now at this time, if that is his or her chart, the pain will come also from your creative energy. The pain will also come from your innovation, your solution providing, and also from your love affairs. So it's very easy. I'm just connecting the dots here. I'm not doing any analysis paralysis. Who is conjunct with what? Is it malefic? It is exalted? It is debilitated? We are not doing anything right now. All we're doing is connecting the dots to get the answer, the vision of your chart of your life in less than 10 minutes. So the transformation in this scenario is going to come from the fifth house. and go back to my videos and see what does 5th house signify. But I'm telling you at present, as I read this chart, the transformation will also come from 5th house of love and affair, children, and the solution providing, what you're going to do for others, and your creativity also. You may go over creative, right? So this is how you see the charts. And then 9th house is the house of your fortune, luck, nature, and nature of father. And you can ask a question in your head, where the fortune will come from in your life, where the fortune will come from, and what matters will bring fortune to you in your life. Okay, so you can ask this question, where is the fortune coming from? Now go to your chart, look at the 9th lord. In this case, it's Mars. Mars is sitting in 7th house. So your marriage will bring you fortune, your business will bring you fortune, your daily interaction with people will bring you fortune. Anything you do regarding the 7th house will give you the fortune and rise in life. It's very easy. See, no analysis, no paralysis. Instantly, less than 10 minutes, you can read all your houses. Because you are acknowledging the energy. Where is that energy? The Lord of this house is sitting. As I told you in the beginning, the conscious energy which will activate this house, where it is sitting, will tell you exactly what results you will get. Now go further. We go and continue with our next slide. That is your 10th house. Is your career, status, karma. Where will it come from? So ask yourself this question in your head. Where is my status or my career is going to come from? And the easy answer for that is go to your chart and look at your 10th house. In this case, it's Venus. And you see Venus is sitting in its own house. Very, very auspicious sign. And as you see, I'm not going further down, not to confuse you. Sun is also sitting here. This person will really shine in his or her life. If somebody is born right now, today is June 10, 2020, 11:30 a.m. Vancouver time, Canada. He or she will be very, very fortunate. Fame, luck. So 10th house is the house of your karma, and then the Lord of karma is sitting in its own house. Your status will increase in the life hugely. And your career will gain. Anything you do in life, you will get expansion because your career Lord is sitting in its own house. It has a full control in that house. So look at your chart. Where is your 10th house Lord is sitting? If it is sitting in 3rd house, that means you have to do a lot of self-effort for your career, for your status. If it's sitting in 11th house, you will get very good expansion and gains in your career, in your management skills. If it's linked to the 9th house, you can do very good in your educational field. Be a teacher, be a spiritual guru, spiritual leader. If it's linked to 8th house, you can be a very good lawyer. You can be very good a criminal lawyer. You can be very good in cybersecurity. You can be very good product developer. You can also be a very good doctor. So this is how you have to connect the dots. I'm giving you some hints here, but I also want you to do some research, understand, get a copy of the 12th house significance, which I have shown you in one of the videos. And then from there, you start connecting the dots. And if you still have any confusions, you have any problems, any questions, you can always reach out to me and I will help you answer your questions. Okay, so this is how you read your chart. So now you go to the 11th house. Where are the gains going to come from? Ask this question in your head. Gains, expansion, income, social circle. Where it will come from? Ask yourself this question and go to your chart. Open your 11th house. 11th house is a house of, this is Mercury. It's a Gemini is a lord. Gemini is a sign. Mercury, and Mercury is sitting in 11th house. Wow. I bet if somebody is born at 11:30 today in Vancouver time, he or she is going to be the best, living the best life. 11th house Lord is sitting in 11th house. 10th house Lord is sitting in 10th house. 5th house Lord is sitting in 5th house. What a great combination. But anyway, for you read your chart where it is sitting. So the 11th Lord sitting in 11th house, expansion in life. Normally we say you do anything in your life, you will be getting a lot of expansion. Your desires will be manifested. Your things will be fulfilled. But in your case, you see where your 11th Lord is, where the expansion is going to come. If 11th Lord is in 3rd house, expansion will come from your own self-effort. If 11th Lord is in 2nd house, expansion will come from your family business or anything you do regarding finances, maybe a banker. right? Or expansion will come in your money matters slowly and gradually as you grow in life. If 11th is connected to 10th, your expansion will come from your career. If 11th is connected to 8th, your expansion will come from your in-laws. You get inheritance also, and also you can be a very good doctor, lawyer, or a person in cybersecurity or intelligence field. 11th is connected to 6, you will gain in any competition you go into. You will always be victorious against your enemies, against your hidden enemies. 11 is connected to 5, you will be very good in love affairs and also gain from speculation. 5 is a house of speculation, right? So if 11th Lord is sitting in 4th, gain in property, real estate, vehicles, and a lot of affection with mother. 11th Lord sitting in 1st house, your self-effort, self-discipline, self-determination will lead you towards expansion in life. 11th is connected to 12th, spirituality, spiritual pursuit, foreign lands, investments, they will give you expansion in life. This is how you read it instantly. Okay, so I'm just trying to read all the 12 houses for you, which I did not intend when I started this video, but I'm helping you to understand this and how to connect the dots, right? And so similarly, you go back and see your 12th house and ask yourself the question: expenses, investments, losses, hospitalization, and isolation. This is all 12 house represents. Ask yourself the question: where is my expenses going to be? Where should I be investing? And in terms of my isolation, which area of my life will lead me towards isolation? Okay, so from the positive perspective, think about where your investments would be. And I also want to touch base on this fact. Think about things positive in your chart. Never look at the negative things first. If you think negatively, if you see the negative things in your chart, your life will go negative. Always think positive, see positive things. And I know many astrologers in around the world, the first thing they open the chart is they tell everything negative about you. You have Kal Sapra dosha, you have Pap Khatri dosha, you have this dosha, that dosha, and they will make you so miserable instantly that you will feel that why have you taken a birth in this life? And that is where the astrology is being used as a weapon to exploit you and to make money out of you. If you want to make a best investment in your life and want to get a real reading of your astrological charts, contact me. I will give you the best reading. I promise you that will become the best investment of your life. No analysis paralysis and no negativity. I will tell you your strengths and your weaknesses. Everybody has, even I have it, but everybody has it. Consider all the billionaires, millionaires, they also have weaknesses, but how you convert your weaknesses into opportunities, that's what astrology is meant for. Not by making it or showing you the negativity and then start exploiting you and making money out of you. So this is what I want to stop right now, that any astrologer who does it, he is demeaning the value of astrology and he is demeaning the value of yours who contact them. So never go to an astrologer who is only about negative. Your first lord sitting in 12th house, they will say, hey, you will be hospitalized, you will go into foreign land, you will get into debts, you will get into expenses, and then you will die, and your soul will continue to linger on, will not get a moksha. So these are the concepts they have in their mind, right? But if you come to me and I see your first house in 12th house, it's a foreign land. And then how you exploit the opportunities in the foreign land, that is how we see in your chart. So if you want to make a best investment of your life ever, go to a good, genuine astrologer. You can contact me. I'm your friend. I'm your buddy. I'm your healer. I will connect you to yourself instantly. So let's continue. So 12th house, to see the matter of 12th house, go back to your chart. Look at your 12th house. Who's the lord of 12th house? If you say moon, you're correct. You are learning astrology. Very good. So where is moon sitting? Moon is sitting in 6th house. So your investments, the services what you will provide to others will act as an investments of your life. And also your 6th house linked to 12th house, you may provide services in a foreign land. Not you, the person who is born in this time zone or at this particular time. So where is your 12th house lord is sitting? Look at that. So in this scenario, 12th is linked to 6th. Services may be in the foreign land. Investments through services. And isolation also through services. Sometimes this person will feel that they have been isolated or disconnected from their homeland, or the services they provide, they may have to travel foreign countries. Change of environment is happening pretty often. If your 12th is connected with 3rd, you are definitely bound to be live in a foreign land, because 3 is also the 12th house from your 4th house of your country where you're born. If your 12th is connected to 1, you're very spiritual. Your spirituality will grow tremendously, slowly and gradually as you grow old. If 12 is connected to 2, you will see your investments in money matters. You will be trying to invest money in the foreign lands also, because second is your money and 12 is a foreign land. And also 2 and 12 means a lot of expenses also. You may have a tendency to spend more than gain more. So 12th house linked to 9th house, spirituality, learning, a lot of wisdom. You can be a very good spiritual guru. You can be a very good healer. 12th linked to your 11th, expansion in life through spiritual matters and expansion in life through foreign travels or being into foreign countries. And 12 connected to 7 is your business may have expenses. So this is how you connect the dots. Okay, so 12th house connected to 5th means do not speculate. You may have expenses and losses in speculation. So 12th connected to 10th, you may have career related to spiritual activities, or you can become a spiritual healer. You can be a nurse. You can be a person who can connect with people on a different realms. And if 12th is connected with your 8th house, that's not a good combination, but you can change this combination into your opportunity. So nothing is bad in your horoscope. 8 and 12 is suffering and losses, but you can convert that suffering and losses into an opportunity by helping other people who are going through suffering and losses. Consider the doctors, they always have their 8th house activated. So what they're doing is their house 8 is activated, but they are, instead of getting themselves into the pain, they're helping others reduce their pain. So converting their weaknesses into their opportunities and strengthen it and make the better life for themselves. So this is how you connect everything. So I hope you understand this. I hope you've been able to understand the deeper meaning of astrology and how you can extract the bigger picture of your life, of your horoscope, in less than 10 minutes. Do this exercise multiple times. Do it on your chart, your family members' charts, your friends' chart, to understand everything deeply, deeply, and deeply. The more you do, the more you practice, the more you will learn. It's all about learning, practicing. This is not a science which comes very easy. So if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, then I'm not happy, to be very honest with you, especially if you have not done it. Okay, and I'm just asking you one question: why? Seriously, just write a note on my channel explaining me why you have not subscribed to my channel, even though you are watching all of my videos one after the another. Why you're not subscribing? Tell me what's stopping you. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss anything in the future. So again, this is Astrologer Mohnish. Thank you very much. I wish you all the best. You stay happy and healthy. And I will be publishing another video where I'll be talking about the Arudha Lagnas and Arudha Padas, which is one of the most important factors of astrology. So until then, stay happy, stay positive, subscribe to this video channel and press the like button. Share it with your family and friends. Gain good karmas in life. Please. Thank you. Take care.